34 now. Here's 1st and 10. James White's first carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. J.J. Nelson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Raiders 7, Bills nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
He's checking check 50, check 50, check 24, check 24.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Intended for
you and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
At the 34-yard line.
Watch the pass. 51 to Mike, boy, 51. Better bring it.
Now Leonard Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
34-yard line.
Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Fournette, a first down carry. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Check 26, check 26. Check.
They'll run with Fournette. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac. If you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The 36-yard line.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7. Bills 3.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Las Vegas first down.
From the gun, it's Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was staying in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Carr to throw again. And he'll look downfield for Waller. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And shedding through the tackle. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, here's Fournette. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Finding Knox there, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On the run, it's Fournette. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Switch.
Now Fournette. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On third down, Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
On second down, it's Jacobs, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Carr going to try and throw on third down. He hits White, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Carr. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Mario Addison in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about...
And it's intercepted. It's David Arnett picking it off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. First down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Carr completes it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. James White, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This is Fournette, and he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Here's a give to Fournette. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 44. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Maurice Hurst, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. One quarter remains. remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bills on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, watch the slant. 51, Mike 51.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Maurice Hurst. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Carr. And he'll drop it underneath to White. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that will be incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, this from 39.
Yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. They'll run the screen with Moss. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Pick me up. Here we go. 24 is the mic. Let's go one more.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw again. And that's complete to Zach Moss out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A throw over the middle, taken in, and he'll go down at the 28. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
I know it looks like fun to guys like you and me. We're up here in the booth and everyone watching on television, but are you kidding me? In the snow, that type of a play?
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
56-yard attempt.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Maurice Hurst in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Intercepted by the Raiders. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent, like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people.